That's Nipsey.
All right.
Actually, but Nipsey knocked out.
Welcome back to another episode of the Purple Pill Podcast. This is Robert with episode 155 of the Purple Pill Podcast. We're back again. Darren, LA, how y'all doing this week?
Can't complain. Can't complain. Had a good weekend and got to see a good movie. And yeah.
Right on. LA, how you been?
Darren's making it sound real light. Darren just turned 31 whole years old. We just celebrated his 31st oil change.
31st oil change.
How's it
That's
feel,
funny.
Darren?
Same old same. Same
Darren
old same.
took us to brunch yesterday to this wonderful place
That place
where
was
I
good.
got to eat my weight in seafood and omelets. It was fantastic.
So we shout out the place.
I don't remember the name of the place, but I'm going back.
It was called Cut 132 at Easton.
I'm glad you remembered.
That place was
Going
dope.
back.
I think brunch is going to start being my thing for my birthday. I've done it 2 years in a row. I think it's just going to be my 30s thing. So whenever somebody asks me what my birthday, I'm just brunch. Whenever I get brunch at some point, but after that we can figure it out.
You know, you can do brunch any day. Like brunch is an option every day.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
You
That's
can
like an
skip
everyday type deal.
all the other meals. All the other meals can be skipped, and you can just get brunch from now on.
Endless samosas.
Mimosas.
samosas. He said samosas.
No, I mean Girl Scout cookies are an option too. You can do that.
It's funny. Y'all funny, man. Y'all funny. But I think that's just gonna be a thing. But I can't do it every day. People gotta work at certain points of the day.
Well, I mean, like on Saturday, Sundays, you can do a nice brunch. You can do a brunch with the gals. You can do a brunch with the guys. You can do a brunch by yourself. You can do a brunch with the dogs. Some restaurants, especially downtown, are dog friendly, and you can bring Ralph.
That'd be lit.
Ralph don't want to sit there and watch me eat. You know, but brunch might be a thing this summer, spring, whatever. You know,
I feel like brunch is all about the mimosas.
LA was all about the mimosas. I don't think at this place it was all about the mimosas.
I don't really deal with mimosas, so for those who do, there are mimosas. I don't care for them though.
Yeah, this place was more really fancy, really fancy. They had crab legs, lobster tails, prime rib, all types of stuff that I don't eat because I just named everything I didn't eat. I was just looking out y'all plates and naming it, I guess. But yeah, it was a really good breakfast spot.
Here's what I was thinking. I believe in the work of God sometimes. And there's one thing I believe during my birthday. I always believe that Dana White gives me a good fight card on my birthday weekend. I feel like Darren got a great gift from J. Cole this week.
Go.
As Darren being one of the bigger J. Cole fans I know, I feel like J. Cole could gift him a fantastic album.
It's a dope album. It's definitely a dope album, and I do appreciate it for it dropping when it did.
Oh, why is that? You enjoy this album?
Yeah, it's the features on there are different. Like it's not stuff that you normally hear on the J. Cole project. You got the Killer Cam, the Gucci Mane,
I'm pretty
Absol
sure
was on
Killer
there.
Cam was on
Like,
the last album.
yeah, but he wasn't rapping. He was just hyping him up on that first song, pretty much. He wasn't really rapping. This time he was spitting. So
Okay.
Boss was on there. Of course, Boss was on there. But yeah, I thought it was good. Solid project.
So
Especially for it coming out of nowhere.
let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. The heat of the moment. J. Cole, like I've been saying since the basketball album, I forget the name of it. What's the album called? Not the Fall Off.
The Sideline Story.
No, the one with the one he just made with the rim that's on fire
Oh,
and
the off
shit.
season. Off season.
Off season. Since the off season, J. Cole has had the crown, and I think J. Cole has retained the crown. He killed this nigga Kendrick. He killed this nigga Kendrick. He killed this nigga Darren. And you know what the craziest part is? This was so late. This was a warning shot. This is a hey Brody, you better back the fuck up. I'm gonna beat your ass shot. This was the lightest
What
of
makes you feel
jabs.
that? What
If it
makes you
was
feel
light,
this way?
wait,
This
wait,
was the
before,
lightest of jabs.
if this was light, how did he kill him?
Because watch this.
I've
Darren.
never heard of a light murder.
No, it's not a light murder. It's a light jab.
You
I heard
said
this
he
quote
killed
one
him.
time.
That was the very first thing you said. You said he killed this
He
nigga
killed that
Kendrick.
nigga with a
Exact
jab. That's all
words.
I'm saying, Darren. He killed that nigga
He
with a
killed
jab.
him with a jab. Wow. He killed him with a jab.
I heard this quote,
You
great
heard it
quote
here
one
first
time.
on the Purple Pill podcast.
I heard this great quote one time. A right hand could take you around the block, but a good jab will take you around the world. J. Cole's just letting the nigga know, hey, bro, if you want to pick a fight, I'm here to pick a fight with. I'm like that too. Don't forget it. One of my favorite lines. We can start breaking down the lines if y'all want. One of my favorite lines in the whole thing was, I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but he said, "Y'all niggas are past your prime. I'm in my prime. Yeah, it took me a second to get here, but I'm in my prime right now. You don't want to smoke with me right now."
That's very much paraphrasing, bro. Very much paraphrasing.
What was your favorite lines?
Let's talk about how we feel about it before we get into the lines. LA, how you feel about the track?
I mean, I enjoy a good J. Cole album. There are definitely some songs on there I enjoyed. Train the Truth and Ibiza was nice. I want to say I like Crocodile Tears, and I like High with Absol. I like that one. But I like beats though. So like if I rock with the beat and you can flow, I'm rocking with your song. Like I'm easy to entertain. I'm easy to, you know, move. Like I love Future. Like I like a beat. I like some slick shit being said, and you got me. So my opinion probably don't matter much for the culture.
Specifically for the diss track.
I didn't even know there was a diss track in this shit. My wife
I
friend at
listened
work
to
told me
it.
J. Cole had a new album, and then I'm going off my first impression, not the third listen. Like my first impression, my wife friend at work told me about this album, and I was like, "Oh, let me hear this," and I listened. And I mean, I assumed at some point I would hear some shit, but these motherfuckers be rapping in subliminal stuff, so I don't listen to none of that. I don't know what's happening. That's why I come here and listen to y'all. So now y'all need to explain this shit to me after you tell me how you felt about it.
I specifically the song. It is a light jab. I feel like maybe a couple straights, but I feel like both of them really didn't really go ham on each other yet. Like Kendrick's bars for Cole, there was like a couple in there, but this is a full song. And the part that I disagree with Rob on is where he talks about him enter his prime. Bars right before that, he says, your first shit was classic, your last shit was tragic, your second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it. That part right there, that's not true. That's not true. Everybody knows "To Pimp a Butterfly" is a fucking classic album. Like everybody knows that. It's a classic album. It didn't
Darren,
put people
hold on,
as a
Darren.
classic album.
We do think it's a classic album, but listen to what he said specifically. It put niggas to sleep.
But
What does that mean? What does that mean? It put niggas to sleep.
What?
Yeah.
What
So
was
he's talking about the hood
what
niggas.
was
He's
the-
talking about the gangster rap niggas. He's talking about those type of niggas.
You don't
what
want
was
to.
the
Cole don't want
song
to play
off
that.
Pimp a
Because
Butterfly?
Pimp a Butterfly was critically acclaimed. Doesn't mean that the streets loved it.
Wait. LA, what you say?
I asked what was the hit song off the Pimp a Butterfly?
King Kunta.
King Kunta was great.
There was These Walls. There was a hit though. There was
These
Nah, it
walls
was
about
nah, it was a slap. Hold on.
this is
all
exactly
right, all right,
why.
All
all
right,
right.
yeah,
This
it's all right.
we're gonna
We
be all
gonna be
right.
all right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like
an anthem for the time period that it came out.
These Walls Can Talk is probably the only song on that album that I enjoy because I was not a great fan. Again, I
You're
like
crazy.
music
You're
that does
crazy.
for different reasons. So, I
Y'all
like music I
crazy.
go to the gym with. I like music that I can, you know, pick it to.
Y'all
I'm not trying
crazy.
to listen to We Gonna Be All Right.
But Darren,
But that's not me.
I think his point, you can tell me if I'm wrong. His point was that it may have been critically acclaimed, but it doesn't mean that the streets loved the album. It put
That's
niggas
cool.
to sleep. He said he's saying it
Cole,
was too boring and went
my
over
whole
niggas'
point is
heads
Cole can't say that.
because he has boring
Cole,
albums himself.
yes, and I'm not like
That's the first thing I thought too.
if you say To Pimp a Butterfly is boring, we have to go back to your discography. What was Born Center? And I like Born Center. It's like I don't know, man. I don't know. You're not about to play this game of To Pimp a Butterfly wasn't a classic beat and niggas didn't fuck with it. Like that's crazy. That's crazy.
For me, it was For Your Eyes Only. I thought that album was incredibly boring.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that, bro. Yes, that was the only album
It
of
was
Cole's that I
good.
can live.
It was
Yes,
just
but
incredibly boring.
there's some songs on there that I'm like, yo, why, bro? Why? Uh the Folding Clothes. I don't play that shit ever, bro. I never play Folding Clothes. But yeah, I just don't I think this was the lightest jabs. And I feel like if Kendrick comes back, it's not gonna be it's gonna be not gonna be jabs. It's not gonna be jabs. Let's just put it like that.
um, it's funny you said the thing about the albums thing. You know my friend Cam is a big Kendrick fan, and I'm gonna sort of read you what he said to me, word for word. All right, he said, his first shit was a classic. His last shit was tragic. Mr. Morale won a Grammy. Your second shit put niggas to sleep, but niggas gassed it. To Pimp a Butterfly wasn't gassed at all. I got here off bars, not controversy. So did Kendrick. I don't want the prestige. Fuck the Grammys, cause those crackers never did anything for me. Nigga, when did the white people do anything for Kendrick?
Stop. Cam,
Hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
Let me
I know
let him
Cam.
keep going.
No, bro. Let me write this shit down as you're going at least, because there's no way I can destroy these points.
Cam's whole point, his whole thing was that J. Cole was lying through the whole song.
That's not true.
That was his whole point. And these are the bars that he was saying he was lying on.
Dog, Kendrick got so many fucking Grammys. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but remember when he was getting fucked out of Grammys by white people?
For his first album,
Whatever
his
one
very
was
first
against the white dude.
Macklemore. That was his first album. That was his first album. After that, he won for To Pimp a Butterfly. I think he won for Damn. Yo,
Once
this
again,
goes on.
The Pimp a Butterfly was critically acclaimed.
There was something else that he said in there that was not true. He got here off again. No, Kendrick literally dissed everybody in the rap industry at one point. Then came back, dissed Drake. It's like, no, you can't say he just got here off of
That's
pure
not
rapping. He
controversy.
didn't. That is controversy. You saying like if you're saying I got here off of pure spitting, J. Cole is right. He did get there off of pure spitting. Kendrick did, but he also caught people out that made his legend go up even more. I don't know. I don't agree with Cam on all of this.
He also said he was talking shit about how frequently Kendrick drops. Cole has one, maybe two albums out of his last 7 that will compete with Kendrick's 4, and probably only one can stand up to his worst. Basically, he's saying Forest Hills Drives will be the third best album in Kendrick's discography. And that's like basically the only album that compete with Kendrick. Kendrick's 4.
Kendrick's better at making albums. I don't even question that part though. I don't know. I don't know. This is going. I can already tell that this is pulling like fan bases apart. It's funny as shit because I'm a fan of both, and I'm not choosing a side. I'm just
I
gonna
love
go.
this type of shit.
I'm just gonna judge the rapping, like the pure rapping. And for this round, I'll give it to Cole, but it's only because he came out with a full song, and half of Kendrick's song is this and Drake. So over half the song, verse, just the verse actually.
Do you guys think Kendrick is boxing god?
Is what?
I don't know.
He said his
What's
arms
that?
are too short to box with God.
He said box with the guy. I don't know, man. I don't know. No, I don't know. This is a good. It's good for hip hop though. But Drake need to come back.
I'm telling you, Drake's playing it smart, Darren. He's gonna wait till like he drops like an album or something.
That's not smart.
I think he's gonna wait till summer.
He's not dropping the album in summer.
You said that before. He's gonna wait. That's my whole point, Darren. He's gonna wait. Or maybe he just told Cole to handle his light work.
He didn't do it though. He didn't defend Drake. He defended himself.
He had to. I think Drake should come after Cole. That's what I told you. Triple threat match.
You can't do that after you just went on tour with the guy.
That'd be hot. That would be tough.
And not only that, Drake is dealing with a lot of beef from different places right now. This nigga invited Rick Ross's baby mom to the show.
That's actually really funny. Drake's so petty.
Drake is a menace.
All right. Like I said before, this is a competition season. I want to talk a little bit about the women's college basketball. Did you guys get to watch any of the Final Four of the women's college basketball Friday night?
Yes.
All right. I got to get this out the way. All I'm saying is, Darren, Paige Buckner's had a wide open 3 when they called that shitty ass call. The shitty ass moving school. She wasn't even moving.
Yeah.
She literally set her feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Paige had a wide open 3. That's all I'm saying. They knew the Paige was gonna make that shot.
Okay.
Now it's Caitlin Clark versus Wakanda.
Yeah.
Stop. Oh, what?
Is that what's happening?
That's crazy. No,
LA, this is her toughest task yet. Before she was playing a bunch of star black girls on these teams. Now she's playing against like an army of black women. This would be her greatest feat to date if she's able to pull this off.
She by herself playing this team.
Darren, talk about a cherry on top of the ice cream.
And that actually,
winning your natty against the best team in the country.
Stop. What LA just said was very on point. Caitlin Clark was not playing good in that first half of this past game, and that is the truth. Like her team helped her out a good amount throughout this last game. So I don't know. We can't just say Caitlin Clark. It'd be her biggest feat and all of that. I'm sorry. It would be, but it's not her. It's not just her. Her center. Can't remember her name off the top of my head.
Two Poofs.
Puffs. Yeah, the Puffs.
She was putting in work.
These past 2 games, she is just like, and she's not taller than the other girls that she's playing against. She's just getting around them and being able to get a shot somehow. Like her, there's another guard on the team. I want to say with blonde hair. She's a dog.
Or Klay Thompson. That's why I call her. I think she's like number 20.
She gets open, yeah, and kind of like makes her open shot.
And there's like 24.
She's also, yeah, man. I don't think it was just Caitlin Clark in this past game specifically. The second half, yeah, you could say she definitely turned it on, but her team will really been showing up these past 2 games. That being said, South Carolina is a beast, bro. That's I don't know how you run through that. I watched them the first game. Them girls don't play, bro. Their centers are just too good. Guard is good.
So you
And
think
they're just
Don
good.
Staley's gonna lock this girl up?
I think she has a strategy for her already planned. Where
I
it's
think she
like
had a
it
plan
might,
before the game.
yeah.
She was like,
I
which
don't
one
know.
we playing? We playing Paige? We playing Caitlyn? I got one for both.
But and shout out to the girl on UConn who played defense versus Caitlin Clark in the first half. My goodness, I've never seen somebody stick to somebody so well. That is crazy,
It's mandatory, man. It's mandatory.
bro. She was phase guarding her, like not getting her, not giving her no space.
Darren, they're funny. They said when Iowa beat LSU in the Elite Eight, they said
Hmm.
Caitlyn had the Larry Bird quote. She felt disrespected because they had that white girl guarding her.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. And now she about to leave. Van Lith, I want to say her
Yeah,
name,
she
is something like
transferred
that.
out. She
Yeah,
probably getting like death threats and all that dumb shit.
that'd be stupid.
She did lose them in the game though, but she does not deserve death threats. It's not that serious.
Never.
I also stand by the point. If Angel didn't fuck up her ankle, that could be a completely different ball game because she would be able to actually score.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I also we didn't talk about this. Angel Reese is declaring for the draft.
I can't wait.
I wanted to see her one more year. I ain't gonna lie.
Right now, they show that she's projected to go to the Minnesota Lynx.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
She's projected there, and Caitlyn is projected to go to the Indiana Fever at 1. Loki, I remember years ago. This is my last thing about this topic. I remember years ago, they were saying that the Milwaukee Bucks might come to Columbus because they were thinking about moving the
Yeah.
organization. I would love to have a WNBA team in Columbus. That'd be sick.
That would be dope.
I don't know if the city would support it, but I think that would be really fucking cool.
It'd be dope. I think the sport is gonna start taking off a little bit more.
No, this is Larry and Magic, man. This is gonna be the Larry Magic moment for the WNBA.
They got more players than just Larry and Magic though. There's too many players out here. Like they're all good right now.
But just in a moment, Darren. It's about the stars and those two other stars.
Yeah.
Because there's still Julius Erving before Larry and Magic. You know what I'm saying? All right, moving on. Let's go into our other topics. I did want to talk about one more thing. It is WrestleMania season finally. I watched WrestleMania last night and it was phenomenal. The Rock beat these dudes' asses all across the ring. He literally beat him with a belt, Darren. He said he was trying to get reparations back.
The Rock wrestling again after being in Hollywood for all this time is crazy to me.
You know he came back and wrestled John Cena like 10 years ago.
Yeah, bro, he's old now. How old is The Rock? 50 something?
51, I believe. And he looked phenomenal. He looked phenomenal. The last time he got in the ring when he wrestled John Cena, he hurt himself. So I was really worried about that. But no, he looked great out there, man. He looked in great shape. He was hitting all their moves. It was a phenomenal match. It was a really good time.
LA, let me ask you this question. You making millions of dollars in Hollywood. You're typecasted as a specific type of actor where you can only do action movies. But you came up in wrestling. But you make a lot of money in Hollywood. Would you continue to do Hollywood stuff or would you go into WrestleMania stuff and get really hurt because you see what they do in wrestling and it's not really fake?
I mean, he's also making millions for his appearance on WrestleMania pay-per-view event, right?
I guess.
There's so much money he could be making because he's also on the board. So he's probably making a ridiculous amount of money. He's probably making like $20, $30 million type shit.
He's probably making millions of dollars, and that's why he's willing to do this. Because he can always heal and continue a movie that he's in contact with.
So LA, I specifically would you do it?
If I came up wrestling, why not?
Yeah.
He probably enjoys it.
Man,
Yeah, I
forget
probably
that.
would.
Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
No, I feel what Darren's saying to a certain extent. Because John Cena was talking about this. When you're filming a movie, you can't do WWE because if you get hurt trying to while you're doing WWE, it fucks up the production time frame for the movie. So you
That's
can't do
true.
both at the same time. So if you choose to do WWE, you're going to take a lot of time off from doing movies, probably like 7 months because you got to train for WWE. So long term, it's probably more money in Hollywood. But here's the thing, Darren. People have been saying that his last couple movies have been flopping.
Yeah.
So that's another reason he might have came back to WWE to like give himself like a fresh coat of paint,
Break.
if you will,
Yeah.
to the
Hey,
yeah.
and I get that argument. If you really are flopping in Hollywood, I get it. But I don't know.
He's still making a shit ton of money. It's just movies aren't doing well. But the main event is tonight. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. I'm super excited for it, and it should be a good fucking time. All right, and I feel like there's one more thing we had to talk about, but we'll figure it out later. You guys want to watch this nigga get his ass beat with a belt? This shit was crazy. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. I'm not gonna show it on screen because I don't want to get banned.
Is Vince McMahon?
No, it's
Vince
Cody
is out
Rhodes.
of the company.
Who is this?
That's The Rock.
Cody
Who is he
Rhodes is
doing
who
this
he's
to?
beating up.
Okay,
Do you know who Dusty Rhodes is?
I do.
That's his son. That's his
So why
youngest
is he
son.
doing this then?
Because he stole his main event from him. The Rock came back to main event WrestleMania, but Cody was like, "Nah, I won the Royal Rumble, so I get the main event WrestleMania." Rock didn't like that, so Rock started beating Cody's ass.
So this is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, he's cussing. That's why he keeps cutting out. That belt had his Cody's mom's name on it. He said he's gonna put Cody's blood on it, then he's gonna put his mom's tears on it, then he's gonna beat his ass with it, and that's what he did last night.
That's crazy. The Rock is a supervillain.
Literally, he beat his ass in front of his mom.
How much did Cody get paid for this?
Cody's a top guy. He probably got like 15, 20 million, but he's like a contract. He probably made 15, 20 million in a year in his contract.
Damn,
Really good
he
money.
should get paid for that.
Not enough.
He should get paid for getting his ass whooped on national TV in the rain.
All
Or
right.
pay-per-view TV.
Oh man.
So there's been a lot of talk about that Quiet on Set doc. So there's been a lot of clips coming out about different celebrities and stuff. This montage was put together by for Justin Bieber. I'm not going to show it, but it says this is why Justin Bieber wants to protect Billie so much, referring to Billie Eilish from the industry.
Yeah, this has gotta be awkward being a kid growing up in this industry.
Awkward, Darren? That's what you call it?
That shit looked awkward.
LA, how do you feel about this?
Hey man, I don't know what people are going through in life, but I always tell people on the show every week, if you need help, say some shit. Don't just sit there and be crazy, like let people do crazy shit to you, man. Let somebody that you trust know. Anybody.
Hopefully you can
Don't
trust.
sit there and just take that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Don't sit there and let P. Diddy harass you, talk about why you're not picking up my phone, bro. Like that shit is insane. What? I can't imagine.
Somebody just really need to hit Diddy with the nigga, you gay.
Hey, I'm not saying anything that they say about Diddy is true or false. I'm saying that this man that is double your age, yes, he's a multimedia mogul and he can produce, project your career into God knows where. But like, at what point is it like, all right, dude, we can do this professionally, we can go meet at the studio, boom, boom, bam. But like, when I'm not working, I'm not working. Like, you need to back the fuck up, you know? Like, at what point is that going to be said? I don't know.
I'll say.
I don't know.
Is Diddy just Ghost?
No, we're not doing that. Ghost was no, we're not doing that.
Maybe that's who 50 Cent was projecting.
No, absolutely not.
I just want to know who
definitely
Tommy.
People be safe. I want to know who Tommy is.
Yeah.
Eminem.
Ooh. Eminem is a Tommy. All right. But yeah, bro, I thought that shit was really weird. Pink was kissing all over him, bro.
I didn't know that was
That's
Pink.
crazy. I wonder if he can Me Too all of them.
I bet
That'd
he
be.
could.
No, he's a male.
I mean, why not? Why not? He should be able to do that. Get some money out of her for that shit.
I'm sure there will be
You
a lot
sexually
of.
assaulted me as a child. I want my money back.
I think there will be a lot of sympathetic people towards him, especially after the documentary on All of That came out. They were quiet on All of That. This shit was funny.
All right, let's check this out.
Get out the fucking God. He said, man, fuck that. He said the drugs. He said, you about to go to jail for it? Hey, keep it real, my nigga. Vote your conscience.
That's what you gonna tell the kid?
Vote your conscience. He said, I'm not going to jail for y'all. Fuck this.
Y'all want to go to jail for him? Y'all want to go to jail for him?
That's crazy.
Oh, man.
All right, so there's this rapper named MG Sleepy. Apparently, he's out of Columbus. This is him talking about cannabis.
About campus?
Cannabis. So, Vegas. What I learned from this,
Vegas.
huh?
Is that Vegas, LA? that Palms
I'm
Resort
not.
song. I
I'm not
just felt like,
sure. I can't see.
got you.
Can you play the video one more time?
You can play it with no sound.
Yes, Darren is
Okay.
Vegas.
Yes, got you.
This let me know this is what I took from this video. Us Ohio niggas don't go for nothing.
Well, I'm confused. First of all, where he is at.
I think he's in Vegas.
Well, okay. Let's say he's at Vegas, but like, if you're at Vegas, this is, I'm assuming, on the strip.
There's
Since
no
there are
dispensary.
chain restaurants like this, like what dispensary is he at?
There's no dispensaries on the strip, right? I don't think there's. I
There's
don't.
like the CBD stores, but there's no
Oh yeah,
dispensary on the strip because of children. So
yeah,
I don't know what he was trying to buy, but whatever he was trying to buy was not what he wanted to buy. So that's where
yeah,
he went wrong first. If
yeah.
this is Vegas. Second of all, if you're going to Vegas, Bubba, let me know next time. I'll show you where to go. Since you're from
It's a good
Columbus.
time. Vegas
Just
is
buy
a
my
good
plane ticket. Make sure you let me know a week in advance so I can tell my job I won't be there. And we'll be good. We'll
time. I'm
be good
hanging
to
out with
go.
the rapper. I'm hanging out with the rapper for a week.
Yeah, I'll be back. I got vacation time. Brittany will understand. I have to do this for the culture.
Definitely
Vegas
for
is a
the
good
culture.
time.
I don't think you did it right. What's his name? Sleepy? His name
MG
Sleepy?
Sleepy.
MG Sleepy.
Is that his? You have to say the whole thing? Like the pimp named Slipback?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
MG Sleepy.
MG Sleepy. Okay, we got you. Next time you go to Vegas, I'll draw you like a little map, maybe make your itinerary. We get it right. We're gonna get it right. I like the backpack though. MCM, I just found out what that brand was not too long ago. I bought Brittany a bag. I was a little inebriated when I was there in Vegas,
You're
you
funny.
know. When I first saw the bag, I thought it said MOM, like mom.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this would be great for Brittany.
It says MCM. Gotcha.
You're funny, Ella.
But I gave her the bag. I was like, it's a mom bag. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, it says mom on it. She's like, nah, bro. Like what? Nah, it
Oh
was
man,
funny to me.
that
That's
is
really
funny.
funny. All right, this next video I find very amusing. So this guy in the back seat is the Uber CEO, and this not passenger, but this driver is complaining to him about Uber, the decline of Uber pay and rates. So let's listen to this. So, do you want me to replay the conversation, or do you guys understand?
I just want to know how much he got it. What his rating and his tip was after that interaction.
That's a good question. That's actually a good question.
Because you get to rate the driver, and the driver gets to rate the passenger. It works both ways.
I don't think this is the CEO.
Who is he?
I don't know, but I just looked up the CEO and it don't look like him.
What's the last name?
Dara
He's
Kowalski.
CEO of Uber. Former CEO
Yep.
of
Okay.
Uber.
Former. Got you. Got you. Travis. Okay. Got you. Got you.
But what do you guys do? Who do you guys side with? Do you side with the CEO? Or do you side with the driver?
I mean, I
I don't know
used
how
to
you.
Uber, and dude's not wrong. You make less and less, like during like pre-pandemic Ubers. It was you made some money, and then like during the pandemic, like people weren't going a lot of places, and the prices went down, and now prices are still down, and you're competing with like Lyft and the other companies, so you have made a lot less as opposed to pre-pandemic. When I say pre-pandemic, I mean like 2020, early 2020, 2021, I guess.
My question is, how do you lose $97,000 driving Uber?
Uh, they lowered the pay. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm pretty sure you
So
get paid
like
extra
instead
for
of
doing black.
yeah,
Because it's more it's a premium service. And I think he's just saying they lowered the pay over time. Every year they kept lowering lowering their pay, lowering their pay,
So
lowering their
the
pay.
97,000 is probably over a couple years of him driving.
I don't know, but
Yeah, I
let's
don't know the
say
inside number.
let's say if it was a year or 5 years, it's still a lot of fucking money you could have been making for doing the same job. There's no cost of living like increase with Ubering. There's none of that, and gas is doing nothing but increasing. Cost to fix your car is doing nothing but increasing. Like at some point, it's gonna have to break, and then no one's gonna Uber, and then what? And then an Uber is gonna be $1,000 to get down the street, and no one's gonna use Uber. We're gonna just do whatever we needed to do before.
That's true.
I don't know. I don't think there's a winning answer,
There isn't.
but I mean, it's a multi. What is Uber worth? $1 billion? Like
Something like that.
they could.
But I heard Uber since it started has been losing money.
That's fair. But I mean, if they don't pay their CEOs multi-million-dollar salaries, I'm sure that they could figure out a way to generate
No way.
revenue.
No
Like
way.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like
No way.
They're saying
Just
116
2 days
billion
ago?
as of April 5th.
that's what I'm
Oh,
saying. Like
wow.
there's no way that they can't afford to do the things that
But
they
that's
need
their
to do.
value. That's not necessarily how much money they have.
That's fine. If you're valued at that much, you can get rounds of investments and loans and shit. Like you'll be all right. Donald Trump did it. You'll be fine.
All right,
Mm,
now who wants to read this crazy story?
Dog, nah, bro. I'm sorry. This ain't right.
What?
Before I just looked up their earning report,
Yeah.
Uber's earning report. From December 2023 to now, they're up 15.4% in revenue. Net income, they're up 140% with $1.4 billion from December. I don't know, bro. That's crazy. So I
I'm
gotta
telling
agree
you,
with LA on this one. That's
they
crazy.
can afford to do whatever they want, and they choose to do this. So
Yeah,
it's
they're
on
like
them.
falling money here. I don't know about that. They're falling
It's
money. That's
printing
crazy.
money, bro. Printing money. All right, I'll read it. Breaking news: an Iowa hospital executive stole a hot dog cart vendor's identity and used it for 3 decades. That's 30 years for the young viewers, while obtaining $200,000 in loans. The what? The victim then, I think. The then late what? The
Oh
there
yeah,
then labeled the victim. This is just fucking with my head.
they're then labeled the victim, labeled crazy, and got him thrown into a mental hospital when he complained.
That's not English. Okay. Thrown into a mental hospital when he complained. An Iowa hospital executive stole a hot dog carts vendor identity. This was written by AI. What was happening? Was the AI drunk?
I don't know, it sounds like it.
So he racks up $200,000 in loans. He marries, has a child using the stolen name while the victim was locked up in a mental hospital trying to claim his identity back. Wow. How did he even steal the identity?
You probably just saw him outside of work
many,
every day. Dropped his
so
ID.
many questions.
He's a high level
Matthew.
executive. He looks good. I don't know.
So this is 100% true. I thought there would have been some fake to this, but it's not. Matthew David Carrans, 58, is now facing 32 years in prison after he was convicted of one count of false statement to the National Credit Union Administration insured institution and one count of aggravated identity theft.
Aggravated. Ugh. What?
Or stole
What?
identity of William Woods, 55, in 1988. The homie was 50. That's crazy. He was 58 when he stole 55. I'm sorry, when he stole my identity. I'll be pissed. 1988, when the pair worked together on a hot dog stand in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So they worked together.
Worked together.
Oh, they work together.
He began to live under this name, taking out loans, getting married, and started a successful career in IT. Woods discovered the fraud 30 years later and tried to reclaim his identity, but authorities did not believe him, and he was locked up and sent to a mental hospital for 2 years, not 30 years. That's still a long time, in my opinion, but it is what it is. It was only when Woods contacted the university where Koreans was working as an IT executive on $140,000 salary. The police investigated and did a DNA test on the two men, revealing the truth. That's crazy.
Yo, so listen to this part though. Damn, I scrolled too fast. Over the years, he married, had a child, all as Woods. He used a genealogy website to research Woods' family history and used that information to fraudulently obtain a copy of his birth certificate, which he used to create an ID and get a job.
That's wild.
What?
That's next, bro. That is next level shit, bro. In 1988, bro.
There's actually a movie about this, about identity theft. I forget what it's called now. The lady steals the chick's identity, starts buying all this shit.
You're talking about identity? It's actually called identity theft. The one you're talking about.
Yeah. This would be a good movie.
But no, there is a movie that's similar to this. I can't remember. It has The Rock in it though, and Mark Wahlberg. What movie is that called?
It's not the other guys. Two Guns?
Yeah, no. It is literally just like this movie. That's the craziest thing.
Yo, this is crazy. So they came to his job. The police came to his job and was like, yo, we got this guy in a mental house facility pretending to be this guy. And the guy's like, no, it's not true. It's fake. And so they did a DNA test with his father. And that's how they found out there.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I haven't seen my son in all these years. I need to do a DNA test. We need you to do a DNA test.
He stole my identity for 30 fucking years.
Bro, how would you feel about that?
You gotta pay this shit off, bro. What?
That movie that Rob just had up to, what's it called? I'm sorry?
Pain and Gain.
That actually is a true story too. It's a fictionalization in it, but it's very similar to that. That's the craziest thing.
All right. This man is 111 years old. He's the world's oldest man. Would you guys want to live to be this old?
He looks like he's kicking it. Look. He got a nice TV. He got a good purple couch.
Ooh, look at the drip.
Look at him when he was young. Yeah, boy.
I like that suit.
met his wife during World War II. They married in 42. Look at that. He was kicking it. Shout out to homeboy. Glad you made it this far.
Keep kicking.
111 years old. Oof. Good for him.
Ollie, tell me about this pencil, man.
All right. So we got this literacy pencil here. They say it is for people who are not as strong in reading and writing. You scroll down a little bit. So the Literacy Pen by the World Literacy Foundation and Medium Monks is a groundbreaking educational device designed to enable illiterate individuals to start writing and learning to read instantly. Open source and compatible with all standard pens on the market, it utilizes an innovative method that combines technology with the essential elements of traditional processing. User only needs to connect the device to their pen and speak their desired word into the built-in microphone. The voice dictation technology then accurately transcribes these words onto the digital screen, letter by letter, facilitating direct copying onto paper and enhancing the learning process for all. The device further ensures an effective learning experience by focusing on key aspects of literacy development, such as written and visual repetition. Its compact size, lightweight, and ergonomic shape additionally make it accessible and comfortable for users of all age and abilities. So let's scroll down a little bit more and keep going. I think there's a video.
This is AI.
What?
I thought this was AI for a second. I don't know how I would interpret it as AI, but I was just curious.
Was there no video? That's unfortunate.
This is a video.
I don't think it's the same thing.
I don't think that's the video that I saw. Yeah, this is a different thing. But essentially, what the person would do, I thought I could have sworn there was a video here. You would put it there. Let's say I put the word hello.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I never learned to read or write. I say hello, and now, or for example, I never learned to read or write, or let's say I am writing out an application in a language I don't normally speak, and someone's trying to help me fill it out, and they say the word, and I'm writing out this form now because I can now write in English. I think that the thought behind this is incredible. The technology behind it is free and open source. You can find the code online. You can contribute to it. If you find something that tweaks it a little bit, maybe a different language that you can help contribute to, it is free, open source technology. And I think this is incredible. And we talk a lot about like AI and how it's going to be the downfall to the world, but there's also good technology. And I think this is incredible. Wanted to get your thoughts on it.
I don't think I fully understand how this works. Do you talk to it?
Yes.
Oh.
You don't know how to read and write. That's where you have to start the thought process from.
So I just say a word in Spanish, español, and it'll spell out Spanish for me.
I am not 100% sure if it'll spell it in Spanish. I'm just giving you the vision of the item.
No. It will spell the word Spanish because I said español.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not 100% sure with the language, but in English, as of right now, if I were to say water bottle, I want to write the word water bottle. It'll spell water bottle, and then it'll start with the W word and show how to write W, and you write the W, and then it goes to A, and then you write A, E, E, and then eventually you've learned how to spell water bottle. You know what it looks like. It reinforces that in your brain.
Water bottle. If it's like spelling it, like sounding it out as it's working out.
Go to YouTube real quick, Rob. Just go to YouTube and type in literacy pen.
It'd be really dope if it sounded out as it's writing it. I guess it would get kind of confusing with like silent letters when you're sounding it out.
I don't know why they have the video on the website. It makes no damn sense.
I thought it was a pencil sharpener for 2 seconds. The way it was.
Yeah, you're funny.
Hilarious.
And it'll properly appear on screen. Okay.
Okay, now that makes a lot more sense. Now it makes sense. Got you. This is cool.
Imagine you have children learning to write and read, and they're like, "Daddy, how do I spell astronaut?"
Go look it up in the
Instead, they can
dictionary.
astronaut. And now they can look it up and they can write it, and every time they get that muscle reflex, they know how to do it.
Or
They
you
learn
get
how to
yelled
spell,
at to
they
go
learn how
look
to
it up in
write
the
things.
dictionary.
I don't
Or you can do
understand
that.
what Rob is talking about because you wouldn't know how to spell it. How could you look it up in the dictionary?
Exactly. It fucking
That doesn't
exactly.
make
That's what I've been saying
sense.
for my whole life. I hate it when adults say shit like that. I've had at least 5 adults say that to me. Hey, how do you spell this word? Go look it up in the dictionary.
Robbie forgetting that he's an adult now.
No, bro, I hate
Digress.
I hate those. I hated that, bro. That's PTSD, bro. Childhood trauma.
Found it out. That's what I got.
They're just teaching you how to learn for yourself is all that is.
LA,
Critical
how am I?
thinking.
You can only find it in the dictionary if you know how to spell it.
Found it out.
You can use context clues. You can sound it out. Yeah, there's phonetics you can use. I understand the frustration, but it's the equivalent as of today telling someone go Google it. You're telling them to go learn for themselves. Yes,
Critical
it is harsh.
thinking.
Yes, I get it. But like, you'd be surprised how many people in the workforce now lack that critical thinking skill, and it's painful.
It's only going to get worse too.
Painful.
That's the craziest thing.
I wish more people were told go look it up in the dictionary as kids, or go Google it, so that they can learn how to think for themselves instead of coming and being like, "Hey, LA, how do I think?" And I'm like, "I can't help you, bro." But yes, I get it. It is definitely traumatizing and frustrating as a child because you don't understand the concept behind it.
All right. So this dude is about to name his favorite 3 white people. So
This is
before he
cool.
names
Like,
his favorite 3 white people, I want to name our favorite 3 white people.
I'm not doing this with you today, Rob. I'm about to go to church. This is crazy.
All right,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna
okay,
name off my 3 then. Larry Bird has to be in there. I think he's a 1 seed.
Wow.
That's off jump. Larry Bird has to be in there. I'm gonna throw also Eminem in there. Great rapper, one of the best ever. 2 seed. Now this where it gets hard. My 3 seed. Where do I really want to go with my 3 seed? So I've decided to pick Larry David. I think that's a great top 3 white people.
Athlete, rapper, comedian.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not participating in this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Okay. I got you. Let's go. I'm gonna go Angelina Jolie.
Okay, oh, that's a good one.
Bill Gates.
Okay.
And I don't know. I like Tom Brady a lot. Tom Brady, he stood for a lot. He lost his whole family for his passion. I feel like that shows something.
Hey, Darren, can I name your 3?
No. No,
You going to jail, Derek.
no.
Can I name your 3, Darren?
You about to
No.
go to
Because I
jail,
really
you
feel
better
like you're
hurry
gonna
up.
pick like Alexander Graham Bell or something.
Oh my God. It's gonna be Napoleon Bonaparte watch. Because
It's
he
gonna be
watched
no.
13 minutes of that movie.
No, it's not that either. I don't know.
Is it gonna be Bob Marley's dad?
No, fuck that. I'm sorry. Let me stop. I just watched that movie last night.
All right.
No, Bob. Forget his dad. Adam Sandler would be in there though. I would say that.
Adam
He
Sandler.
What has Adam Sandler done for you?
He made Happy Gilmore. He
what
made
has
a lot of
Angelina
great
Jolie
movies.
did for you?
Angelina Jolie got me through my teenage years, sir. Are you kidding me?
Fair,
She
fair
and
enough.
Mariah Carey molded me into the young man I am today.
I understand that. Yeah,
Have you seen Wanted, sir?
yeah. Margaret
Oh
Robbie.
my God.
She would
Did you
probably
see
be in there.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith? Who?
I understand that. But I can't do this. I can't do this. I don't got a top 3 favorite
All
white
right.
people.
This
He
guy
said
is gonna name
Donald
his
Trump,
top 3.
Bill Clinton. You could have picked Trump. Man.
And top LA. Yeah, Donald Trump, Hitler, and Ben Affleck. That's what you just got.
Darren,
Donald
don't forget
Trump,
about
Hitler, and Ben
Travis.
Affleck.
Don't forget about Travis.
No, he left Travis. He said famous people. I'm so mad at you for this, bro. I'm so mad. No, LA, stop. This is not funny, bro.
Bro, that's a crazy top 4.
He said my mechanic.
He said he's building
Why
a
he
team.
put Ben Affleck? Why he put Batman up there with Trump and Hitler and his mechanic?
He probably sold the town.
Can we go to the next topic? This is crazy.
Thank you. I've been trying to
This
get you
is
to do this.
crazy.
So this one's kind of blocked, but it says the Paris Olympics lifts intimacy ban for athletes and is stocking up on 300,000 condoms.
Okay, so for context, the last Olympics, which was the 2020 Olympics, regardless of what Darren tries to tell you, during the pandemic, they had intimacy bans because, you know, a pandemic was a thing. So now, in the new 2024, they are letting everyone know that that intimacy ban is henceforth removed. And in fact, they will be providing safe sex resources such as condoms in. So, how do we feel about the Olympics now that we can be together? The intimacy ban for athletes has even been removed. Are we fired up? Are we ready for the Olympics this year?
I'm actually really pumped for the Olympics. I think this is going to be another great year for the Team USA to bring home gold.
Is LeBron going?
No, I don't think so.
So how we gonna get gold?
Anthony Edwards is going.
If LeBron's not going, we lost.
I don't think LeBron's about to retire here sooner than later. I don't think LeBron's going.
So why not go?
Because it's just wear and tear on your body that you don't need. He doesn't need at this age.
He shouldn't even go as like an all-star player. He should, if y'all absolutely need me, I will go in and help. But I am here to coach these young boys to get them to beat these Europeans and other people in
He
basketball.
can go as coach. I'm cool with him going as coach.
Like,
Coach LeBron.
player
Hell yeah.
This year is going to be really
head
fun.
Coach LeBron.
This year's going to be really fun. Some of the international teams are going to be really good. Obviously, you got Jokic in Serbia. You got Joel Embiid, wherever he's from.
Cameroon.
Right. Cameroon, no.
And who's the other big man I'm missing? Giannis. He plays for Greece.
Yes. I think so.
So the Japanese kid from the Nebraska, he's supposed to play for the Japanese team. So that's going to be interesting. And there's like one more
Japanese kid from Nebraska.
that shoots all the threes.
He's a college kid.
Nebraska got an NBA team.
No, no, no. He played. I forget his. I forgot how to pronounce his name, but he played at Nebraska this year. Nebraska had a really good basketball team, and he was one of the reasons why. He's just like kind of really undersized player.
What are you searching?
I'm looking. I'm trying to look at
Because
this.
I don't understand what we're searching.
I'm trying to show you guys his highlights.
Okay.
He's playing for which place again? You said Japan?
He's gonna play for Japan. He's Japanese. He's a 3-point shooter.
I mean, that's great. I'm happy for him, but these are the best of the best from around the world that's gonna be playing basketball.
Oh, Darren, I don't. Yeah, I don't think you understand how good he is. Then
He could be good all he want. I don't think that he gonna win the
You gonna stop
Olympics.
LeBron?
Exactly.
You
they
Come
got
on.
a whole team. It's a team game. You see all these transition threes?
I'm gonna be honest,
I just
and
seen the same one.
I'm not trying to be like blasphemous or anything, but I've only heard about this guy would probably be the third Asian basketball player,
Stop
and
it.
the other two are mixed, I believe. So I
Darren,
don't.
that's not true.
I'm telling you what
Jeremy Lin was
I'm telling you what
crazy.
I.
So you're talking about
So
him, Jeremy Lin, and Yao Ming?
no, actually no, I wasn't even thinking about those two. Now that you think about it,
What
so
are
I
you
guess
were
there's
thinking
five.
about Jeremy Lin and Yao Ming?
I guess there is five. That's crazy.
Darren
Yeah.
I thought those were two obvious ones.
Nah, my fault. Yeah, bro, but you need a whole team. Like, ultimately, you need a whole team. Yao Ming would play for China, but probably never won a Olympics. Let's be real.
I think you're sleeping on Japan this year, Darren.
I don't think I'm sleeping on them. I just think it's the Olympics. It's the best in the world.
You gonna see?
But his only biggest problem is he's actually really small. That's about it.
So you can't defend the guards of the NBA. So I'm right once again.
He's a high level
What
scorer.
happens when you have to play Luca in
All right, you guys want to wrap up, or do you guys want to do one more? I want to do this Mandela effect thing actually.
Let's do it.
All right. So do you guys understand what the Mandela effect exactly is?
Yes, I think I understand it.
Okay. Well, I have this
Okay,
video
so-
talking about it. LA, what do you think? How would you explain it best to the audience?
I would say it would be where a group of people, separate groups of people, can remember the same event in two separate ways. Is what
Okay.
I would say the best
No.
way to describe that.
I found out that LA was right and why they call it the Mandela effect. I did not know why they call it the Mandela effect.
But don't they call it because people misremember when he died?
Yeah, I did not know that.
Or
Though.
people thought
But
he died and he never died or some shit like that?
Yeah,
They thought he died in prison when he was freed.
that's crazy.
What did
That's
you think it
crazy.
was, Darren?
I didn't know it was named after him.
Oh,
I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. I thought it was just I just thought it was called Mandela effect. I didn't know it was actually Nelson Mandela that they were. I didn't know. I just didn't know.
got you. Okay, but let's check this out.
I remember it having one. That's crazy. I remember having the cornucopia, which is
Me too.
wild
Me
because
too.
people are like, it never happened, had it. I'm like, I'm pretty sure, unless I just had like generic knockoff brand versions, it had a fucking cornucopia.
Yeah.
There's more
Yeah.
like that as well. They mentioned the Berenstein versus the Berenstein Bears. Um, there's another one with Curious George. Some people say that Curious George always had a tail. Apparently, Curious George never had a tail.
I don't believe it. They need to stop
I,
trying
I,
to
I
raise them.
remember when Darren and I were talking about it, they were talking about how Pikachu had like a black tail. I was like, I remember he had
That's
like a
one.
black like line in his tail, but I don't remember. I don't know if it was like black, like all black, how they was trying to make it sound. So I don't know. Yeah,
That was,
like
yeah,
I don't
bro.
know. I don't know if I remember. Like, see how they had the brown at the bottom? Like I remember that, and I think he had like a shadow, but I don't remember. I don't remember.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm tired of them
I
changing
don't
my childhood.
remember. Right? Click the
Constantly.
one to the right of this George Curious George one. Yeah, they got Fruit Loops. It's too blurry. What's it say?
Fruit Loops.
Was the O? What people
Oh,
remembered.
that's fucking me up.
The Fruit Loops.
No. Yeah,
Or the
that Fruit Loop
Loops.
fucking me up. I don't know. I don't remember. I can't really remember.
I'm gonna be 100 with you. I don't remember it being looking like this. I didn't like Fruit Loops, so.
Oscar Mayer is wild to me. I don't know which one I remember. Oscar Mayer has a way with beyond Logi in it. And
I
I
thought it
remember
was
that.
always ME.
I don't remember. I don't
Nigger. That's
remember.
the case, right?
Oscar Mayer. That's
So I
crazy.
always thought he had a monocle as well. The dude from Monopoly Box.
Nah, you get him and the Planters dude mixed up.
Yeah, that was the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, the peanut guy got it.
The Fruit Loops one's fucking me up though, because I
Yeah,
can't remember now.
yeah. I don't even want to keep looking at that one. It really is throwing me off.
I can't
Did you guys know
remember.
about the Looney Tunes one?
What's
It's
the
it's
Looney Tunes one?
it's Tunes Tunes and not Tunes Toons.
Yeah, yeah. I knew that one.
Oh, what?
I knew that one. Yeah, they weren't cartoons yet. They were tunes, Looney Tunes. They were Looney Tunes.
No, I thought it was always double O.
Tunes. Oh,
No way, dude.
yeah,
What?
that's
Like
crazy.
music tunes? Because they were just moving pictures. Oh, of music. No way. Yeah, y'all got me this week.
I mean,
My brain hurts. I can't remember nothing.
the Mandela effect did it for you.
Yeah, it did it for me. It's almost as bad and aggravating as the cube rule,
Uh,
where everything's a sandwich.
yeah, sandwich. Yeah, yeah. No,
What's the Star Wars one in the middle? It's got Curious George,
Where you see
Pikachu,
that at?
Fruit Loom, and Star Wars. Up one row. So yeah, click that one.
I'm not seeing it.
R2D2 at the bottom, or C3PO.
Oh,
C3PO, yeah.
It's too small. I can't tell what it is.
that Where's Waldo? That nigga never had a cane or a candy cane, so I know that's what. That's not true.
What do you mean? He had the cane.
No, he did not. Where's
Yes,
Waldo?
he did. He didn't
When
have
have
a
you ever?
cane
When have you ever found Waldo and he had a cane?
I agree with
when he
Dan.
was walking across the street.
No, bro. That would have been one thing. Nah, bro. No. He
Have
never
you
had it.
the
Waldo's
C3PO one?
walking stick.
What'd you say, Rob?
As I said, the C3PO is his right leg.
What happened to his right leg?
It's orange, but people saw it as silver and gold.
Because it is gold.
No, it's orange.
He's fully gold in the Quagmire remake of Family Guy.
The Quagmire.
Why would
That
they?
shouldn't be. That shouldn't where you keep your facts from. Shouldn't be Family Guy, sir.
Okay.
All right.
That's crazy.
Way
to ruin my childhood.
Well, we got a lot of topics we didn't get to, huh?
Yeah, we have a ton of topics. You guys want to talk about anything else? We're at an hour 15 minutes.
There were just skits. I gotta head out though.
All right. So then, thank you guys for watching another episode of the Purple Pill Podcast. This is episode 155 of the Purple Pill Podcast. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.